All right, looks like we're live. Hey guys, John here with JK Rants Reviews. Today I've got some unboxings to do. I'm at home with the little guy who's not feeling well, and I'm starting to go downhill myself. So I wanted to get through these real fast because I'm super excited about them. And I just want to talk some Power Rangers toys for today, tomorrow, if I'm able, maybe some Masters of the Universe. But I want to start with the least exciting one, and that is the Hasbro Basic Red Ranger from Walmart, the $16.99-ish. So let's go ahead and unbox that and take a look and do some comparisons. Let's see. Thought I cut all the tapes. I guess I did not. I don't mind the VHS style boxing. It looks all right. I mean, definitely nostalgia, but I don't know. It's fine. It's okay for, plastic free and whatnot. So got a kind of a boring backdrop. Excuse the gloves, guys. It's freezing down here in my basement, and I can't do it. I can't do it. So there's the Ranger. Nothing else in his sack. Whoa, stuff goes flying when you just start shaking it around. And then we've got his accessories. So, yeah, looks to be okay. Paint details look good. The diamonds match up really well. Painted the bottom of the boots, which is nice. Really wish they would have, like, this would have been a home run had they just done something with the power coin. Maybe there's stickers on BD15 or something like that, that, you get a whole sticker sheet of them for $5-10 or whatever. But the holster looks good. Actually, so far, I'm kind of impressed with this thing. The only problem is that it doesn't have gently. I should have warmed these up. I have a hair dryer, but I'm not gonna make that. I'm not gonna have that. Yeah, it doesn't have ankle articulation, so it can't get really too crazy with the poses, and I don't really want to force this right now without warming it up. Shoulders seem to be all right. Yeah. Got a little splotch there on the boot, but I got a little white touch-up paint. We can fix that. Here's the sword. Not painted. Hard to see, but the coin symbol is there. Looks good. Paint it and paint it a little bit. Look great. I like the sword details right here. Nice and engraved. Got the little power coin here with the, I don't know, the little color reflective stuff. That's cool. That's cool. All those next to each other would probably be pretty cool on a shelf. And then we have the Blade Blaster focus in blade mode. Nice. Looks to be about the same as the Lightning Collection. Again, just not painted. For some reason, I feel like the sword is a new mold. Like, it just feels a little bit wider right here. I don't know. At the old hilt. So, all right, let's do some quick comparisons. So the closest comparison is going to be the 3-pack Red Ranger from the Beast Morphers 3-pack. And then, I mean, they are very similar. And I kind of figured this is what they were doing. They were going to kind of reuse the molds, and maybe it's just my imagination. I don't know. No, maybe not. I think they're about the same, just maybe some different plastic, because I like this red a lot more. It just seems darker and I don't know, less plasticky. Where this one's like kind of has that cheap shine to it, but it's really not that bad. Like on a shelf, like it'll look nice and bright. So I mean, it's all personal preference. This guy doesn't have the holster, and the bottom of his boots are not painted, so there's that. So, and then this guy's helmet is also a little bit more painted up here with the silver. It should be white, but again, I've got little paint pens, so I can touch that up. I really didn't need this one, but I'm a sucker for Red Ranger. He's my favorite Ranger. So let's bring in my figure arts. We'll see how he sizes up. Bit bigger than the figure arts. I would say, I mean, for the price, I mean, this thing, if you get a deal on it, it's like 60 bucks compared to 17. So this is a very nice entry level figure. So we'll push that back there. Scoot this guy over just a little bit. And then here is my, unfortunately, I don't have a regular Lightning Collection Red Ranger. This is my custom. I took one of the heads off of this guy, and I actually painted the visor white and then painted the teeth silver. And then I put a little bit of hot glue uh, underneath the neck and kind of raised the neck up a little bit. And then I painted San Diego Comic-Con, at the time was anyway, the blade blaster in holster mode. And then it has the sword from the SH Figure Arts. It does not want to focus today. Too much stuff in the background. Sorry, guys. And I did paint the bottom of these. I didn't do anything with the belt or anything yet. Just didn't really feel the need to it. But yeah, so there's those. And then the last one we'll move on is the Legacy Collection. It's just the one I have next to me. He's a monster. The Armored Red Ranger GameStop exclusive. I like it. Terrible helmet. Terrible. And then the Muscle Man build kind of sucks, but it's okay. I love me some Armored Red Ranger. It's my favorite suit design. So yeah, so there's that. Just make sure I'm not missing anything here. I think 17 bucks. Like, I like how this has got the butterfly joints right here, but it kind of cuts the diamond off at the shoulders, where that guy, it goes perfectly over the shoulders, but it's got a bit more of a gap here in the shoulders. So it's kind of your preference. I mean, if you're not a big Power Rangers fan, I think this is a great figure for the price. But especially if you're not going to be able to customize these guys right here. Yeah, so there's that guy. Get these out of the way real fast. Whoop. Push that off. Whoop, there goes that. All right. So now let's do the Yellow Ranger. So this is the Super 7 Ultimates, and I've been dreaming about these for like, it feels like at least 2 years. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it was a little less. But super excited about these. And then there's been a lot of quality control issues with these. So again, I don't want to put on the hair dryer. So if they're too stiff, I'm not going to force them because I don't want them to break. I'm not going to really go through all the heads and stuff like that. I just kind of want to show them off. You know, if you guys want more detail, probably somebody else has got them out there, but much more interesting and captivating than me. But here's the outside of the box. I already took it out. Love that, nice and shiny gold. And that's just cool right there. Just looks great. Just a nice throwback. It looks awesome. Just that on the shelf with some figures in front of it would be cool. So, I mean, the box is the real winner here. It's just fantastic. All right, so here she is. I'm going to put that box back behind. All right, so yeah, these are 55 bucks. A lot of things on Super 7 seem to be going down in value. I mean, with everything, sometimes they go up. And if you're going to be a completionist with the line, I don't know if I would just sit around and wait, because then you're going to end up paying 3 times the price later, possibly. But yeah, these are bigger than the Lightning Collection, as you probably already know. Less articulated, better paint, and a better body style, I think, especially over Legacy. So it comes with a lot of different options. Blade blasters are painted really nice. So it's got a bunch of accessories that you don't really need, but are pretty cool to have, especially if you're a diehard fan, which is kind of what Super 7's for. It's kind of for the diehard fans, like, obviously, because they priced them pretty high. But yeah, it just seems like they're for the diehard fans. Or, you know, if you're going to dip your toe into one, like I have a Leonardo I haven't opened yet. Super cool. I just thought I'd have him on display. Like, I want to do like an 80s shelf with like Leonardo, He-Man, and wow, Optimus Prime. So there it is out of the box. Wowzers. And then the daggers are cool. The power coin, and it's crystal mode for powering up the Zords. So you got 3 different kinds of blade blasters: the blade, the gun, the holster, which is awesome. 3-0 can do all 3, but it feels fragile, and in this size, I don't think that would have been possible. So let me see if I can back that up. There we go. So she's got the Deander flowers, I think those were called, Mr. Tickle Sneezer, which is up. I mean, it's both those two are a one episode kind of thing, but pretty cool overall. And then you got a ton of hands, the Morpher and the two heads for the Yellow Ranger. They said this was the Ultimates line. I think we're gonna end up seeing this again if it does well. Like we'll see a season 3 metallic, and then you'll get the metallic Morpher in there. And with that one, you'll probably just get two different kinds of Aisha heads. But Aisha was a good substitute. Obviously, Trini is the goat when it comes to Yellow Rangers and one of the best of all time. So I don't know. I canceled a lot of pre-orders, and this was on like a deal. If you buy so many, it was like 20% off, which is how I got these two. So wasn't going to, and then ended up doing it. So I don't know. Let's pop her out of here and take a look. Gently. Oh God, it's in there too. It's so violent. Oh no, there's ties, but they're just the twisty ones. That's good. I don't have to cut those off. I hate that when they're like so close to the figure, and then you got to get like, you know, like those little snippers in there. I hate thinking I'm gonna scratch the paint right out. So appreciate Super7 for putting in these twisty ties. Thank you. Okay, get her head out without snapping it. All right, come here. Hey, okay, you know what? We're just gonna lay there. All right, so far, I mean, I barely touched this thing because I'm so scared of it because I've seen so many quality control issues. But so far, I'm actually really digging this figure, like a lot more than I thought I was going to. Like everybody kind of turned me off on it. The price kind of turned me off on it. But I think it looks great. I mean, in the suit, like the Japanese actors were not very muscular, unlike the American actors, which they were just a little bit thicker. So this kind of works with that more than I thought it was going to. So it looks great. Just like I said, one right there, it just bends that much, which is as much as I need it to, really. The swivel, the shoulders move, that's great. Knees, you get one bend there. And then at the ankles, like I said, I just don't want to force anything right now. I'll warm this bad boy up later when I actually want to get it in a pose. The helmet is better in person than I thought it was going to be. Like, sorry, I'm trying to, right here, it needs to be repainted. Sorry, guys, I don't know why. Like, my internet must be terrible today. But yeah, I need to touch that up a little bit. Saber tooth, like maybe I got a little yellow right there and kind of cut that off a little bit, fix that up maybe. But I gotta say, I'm actually pretty impressed. Like, I just didn't think I was. I was kind of almost hoping I wasn't because, like I said, these bad boys are expensive. But so, well, great. So I'm gonna put her right here. We're gonna look through the accessories real fast, and then we're gonna do a couple quick comparisons, and we'll get to the Tyrannosaurus, which is the one I'm most interested in. If you looked at the remastered Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that's coming out, the Morpher that they come with, which I was kind of excited for, they've got pictures of it, and it just looks like a blah piece of nothing. So I don't know. This, you can, you're not gonna be able to see because, like I said, my Wi-Fi must just be terrible today. But you can actually get the white outlines of the Power Rangers in there. The coin, unfortunately, is kind of a weak stamp or whatever right there. You can see it enough. I think it's fine enough. The yellow's cool. So, and if anything, I mean, you can give these to your Lightning collection, and I bet they still work pretty cool, and they're better quality. So, I mean, there's that. Whoop, and I threw it. Okay. Now moving on to the can't believe I threw that Morpher. That stinks. Okay, moving on to the dagger. Looks okay. It's got designs on the blade. The little paws or whatever right there are curved, so that's a nice attention to detail. The coin in the center. Sorry, you guys can't see it. It's okay. I mean, it looks like it's doing something, so it's good enough. Plastic looks okay. I wish a little bit better paint on those would have been great, but that's fine. Yeah, the crystal, nothing to write home about. Not sure what you do with it unless they come out with like a cockpit display or like a play set like that or something like that. That would be sweet. But yeah, otherwise, nothing to really write home about. Let's go ahead and I'm just gonna flip it. We're gonna do it upside down. I don't want to take them out and run the risk of losing them. But there is the blade mode, the gun mode, and the holster mode. And I know they fit in the hands of the Lightning Collection. I'm not sure if those fit in the Blade Blaster or in the holster, excuse me. So I'm not really sure on that. Here is the Tickle Sneezer and the Deander Flowers. No idea what I'm gonna do with those. Tickle Sneezer, I think I'm gonna build like a little shelf for like Finster's little workshop. I might just put him on the shelf up there. That might be kind of cool. The Trini and Aisha head sculpts. Well, I'm just gonna pick up the camera real quick. They're not too bad. Aisha, Trini, yeah. I mean, I think if you put a little well, I don't know, like some shadow in there or something, I think it might liven it up a little bit. They're okay. They're not as bad as the Tommy one everybody's been talking about, but I don't have that one, so I can't really judge. This is definitely better than I thought it was going to be just based on the earlier reviews that I've seen. So, real quick, I'm going to take these bad boys out, and then yeah, 1 second. So these are from the 90s flip head figures. And I thought they were going to be, to be honest, I thought they were going to be a little bit bigger. They feel like they kind of just looking at them, they kind of feel like the same size as the original. So I don't know. I've got the original flip heads, so we'll take a look at that. And I've got an 8-inch Zeo Yellow Ranger to see how the daggers will look in the hands. My gun's bent up a little bit, but I've got a hair dryer. I'll fix that. So let me get this guy. So here's the original flip head. Pull that gun out real quick. So here is the size of the new one and the size of the original. So yeah, it's okay. It's a little bit bigger. This guy, like, it's got like paint brushing over it. It's like somebody had one of these and then took a roller and rolled over that with paint. So that's strange. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Like nobody really. You might take pictures of this and then you're gonna put it away. So that's fine. Whatever. Can she hold it? That is what I'm wondering. And then we'll try it with the daggers as well. Because I haven't seen anybody do this. Wow, that's interesting. Like you made the holes, like you think so. I bet you could drill this out a little bit, and she can hold it. Looks good, but she can't. She can't hold it. The little nub right there doesn't work, and that is way too big. So that's what she said. Let's take a look at the daggers. So stop it. Stand. Weak legs on the old one. So here is the new one right here. Here's the old one, and by God, they're the exact same. No, they're smaller. My God, they're smaller. Oh, that's weak sauce. Weak sauce. And it does not hold in the peg either. So, again, there's a little bit of room in there. You might be able to drill that bad boy out. I don't know. Really, what I would do is if you're going to collect all these, just save these until you get all of them. And then create the blade blaster and then drill out the hole for the axe and give it to Jason. And then they all work. They all look legit. Like, I think that's probably what I'll do. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. It's nice silver. It's a better silver than the original. So yeah, if you're wondering how the 8-inch looks, since I got it right here, we'll just do that real fast. Come here. It's gonna look really dumb. Yeah, I mean this is not even worth the time, and it's not gonna fit in that well. No. Okay, dumb. It's not going to fit. It's not going to be a replacement for the 8 inches like I thought it was going to be. So that's fine. So we're going to put this one off to the side over here. I'm just going to start losing things. Boy, I don't know why. I did not expect to like this figure that much. Now, noting there is a whoopsie poopsie on these right here on the buckle. There is supposed to be the actual like belt holster right here, the black. It's hard to see. Let me. So you can see over here around the morpher, there's the buckle. This one's missing it. I might actually just like paint that in. I wonder if I just like with a very steady hand, if I painted it in, I bet you wouldn't even notice. So anyway, do a quick comparison here. And sorry, I'm not putting this in any poses yet, guys. I'm just scared to death of breaking it because, like I said, $50 plus is expensive. So here we go. So this Super 7, this is the Yellow Ranger that came with the Aisha Scorpina 2-pack. And this is the original, but it's got the Scorpina 2-pack head, saber-tooth head on that because that helmet was a little bit better. And the color on the original, like this, sorry guys, I'll work on the connectivity later, but if you can tell, like the yellow here is a lot lighter and more plasticky, like that Red Ranger we just looked at, and where this is like darker and it just feels like a better quality. It looks better and it contrasts from the white a little bit better. So, and then I just have an extra one because I bought 2 Aishas because I customized 2 Aishas. So there's that comparison in the height. So what I also wanted to compare before we move on is the Legacy. Now this is the Red Ranger, and hope it doesn't fall over because it's got really weak legs. But this is the, so if you wanted to put it maybe like because the girl figures are really bad when it comes to Legacy. Like they are very busty and very like the legs are tiny and long and like the feet are super small where they don't like to stand. And I say that as this Red Ranger doesn't like to stand either, but gosh darn it, I knew that was going to come. I knew that was going to happen. So yeah, she is a little shorter, but the helmet's much wider, like much wider. Like it, this helmet's super small, but I kind of wonder again if I could switch out helmets with something else to kind of make that stand in better. So the girl figures could be a nice stand-in for the Legacy, especially if it's in Blade Blaster mode because the 3 dudes are up front, 2 gals are in the back. Maybe that'll look nice. I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. I only have a Yellow Ranger inbox, but I don't know if you can really tell, but she's like full Madonna right there, kind of. And like she's just super tiny. Look at those tiny little feet. Look at those things. Like it just doesn't stand. And I don't believe, I could be completely wrong. I can't see, but I don't even think they have peg holes to put in a stand. But it doesn't really matter because the ankles can't take the weight anyway. So anyway, again, like I might post an update on JK Ransom Reviews Facebook if something breaks on me or not. But like feels feels good. Feels kind of hefty. Boots are painted. Belt. Like I said, I'm just going to try to paint that in just because I'm not going to cry about it. I knew it when I bought it. So, yeah, the head sculpt I think is, boy, in hand. Like I thought the Lightning was going to be better, but I kind of like this one. I don't know. I think it's actually a great figure. I'm pleasantly surprised and very happy about that. So you guys let me know what you think. If anything, wait for a discount. Let's see. So let's keep it rolling here. I'm gonna have a mess. So, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Super 7 T-Rex. This is the one out of Wave 1 that I was most excited for. And then now it's probably Green Ranger second and third. Like it's kind of shifted now that I'm very impressed. But I'm super excited. So let's take a look at this guy and then we'll do a couple quick comparisons and we'll get out of here. This is awesome. Come here, you big guy. Look at the size of this monster. Look at that thing. Hang on. Put this box back in the back. All right. So, again, Red Ranger, my favorite Ranger. This is one of my favorite Zords. I mean, I understand that, pardon my background, everything's a mess. I understand that the Dragon Zord's cooler. Like, I'm not going to say that it's not, but the T-Rex, man, it could handle its own, you know, it could fly through the air basically. It's got the long tail, it's awesome. It's got the cannons in the mouth. I love this thing. Love it, love it, love it. Super nostalgia right here. Let's open this bad boy up. I can't remember if I cut the tape. I'm pretty sure. Yep, I did. Sweet. All right. Here he is. Slightly out of the box. He's huge, huge. So let's get him completely out of the box. No, more tape. Oh wait, never mind. My bad, my bad. Oh, more nice twist ties. I appreciate that. I can't believe my kid's sleeping through this. I thought 5 minutes into live streaming, the kid would be screaming. So poor little guy. Poor little guy. It's his birthday. What's today? 2 more days. So mercy. Sorry, these twist ties, man. They a lot, but I appreciate them. I hate cutting these stupid things. Sorry, guys. Next time when I do the Dragon Zord, I will go ahead and twist these bad boys off so you're not sitting here watching me just dead air talk about it. About the dumb twist ties. But if everybody could do me a favor, if you watch this, say happy birthday, Benny, for me. I appreciate that. Little guy. Little guy. Got an ear infection. Then he started throwing up. They're not related. We are. They're not. Okay. Again, super scared. This thing is buried in the box. Got his deep. Well, they kind of twisted the twist tie. Like they wrapped it around the claws. All right. They were not messing around. All right, now this one would not scare me. I recommend anybody buying this guy because it just doesn't feel as breakable as the rest of them. And I know, like, over time, I don't know, like, you pay 50 plus-ish dollars. It's just scary. That's why I don't really buy a ton of NECA. It's just because they feel stiff and less forgiving as well. Oh, mercy. Oh, he's free. I wish they would have used movable joints in the hands. That kind of bothers me. But anyway, I think I just dropped something. It's okay. So here he comes. Ta-da! 5 hours later. Oh, so let's back that up just a little bit. So let me see if I can turn on my extra light here. A little extra light. No. Yeah, that's better. So there's the mouth cannons, the nice detail on the chest. The silver in person is just about perfect. I think it's just a skosh, and I mean a skosh. This is being super nitpicky. Dark, but it's great. Like like from most people's videos and from photos and things like that, it looks like that this silver was going to be a lot darker. And I just did not like that. So this looks great. I do think a little blackwash would really pop out some of this, like the cracks and everything and all the little details in here, because it looks super clean, and these things were never super clean. So love this. Got a ball jointed tail. First time on a T-Rex. Awesome. It's nice. It stays in place. The tail stays up. So love that. Love it. So I'll probably always display them with the open hands. They weren't as like pinchy as this is really showing, or at least I don't remember it being that way. He comes with like open hands also and fisted hands. I'm not gonna change those out right now. I just don't care. Let's see. I'm gonna adjust him just a little bit off the camera because he's a little stiff. Let's see. Oh, no, gently, gently. All right, I don't want to scuff this up, so. Man, I think I already did. I already did a little bit. That's okay. That's okay. Come on, baby. There we go. That's fine. Okay, get the head down. So, just look at articulation real fast. So, arms, we can wave at you. Swivel, nice swivel. It goes down. That looks nice. Up. Got some hip in and out. This one's a little stiff. I'm gonna have to hit that with a hair dryer. Up and down here. Up. At the knee here, and then this is on a ball joint. Yeah, this twists. That's super nice because it just kind of feels like the show. Head, the mouth opens and closes. That's super nice. Perfect. Yeah, I think that the head moves just a little bit right here, and then it goes side to side as well, which is awesome. Love that. So let's. Yeah, love it. Goodness, that leg's a little wonky because it just doesn't want to go, and I just don't want to force it. Oh, don't. Do they move together? I feel like they move in tandem. Let's see. Hang on. No, maybe not. No, the ball joint's just really sticky. So that's all right. Like I said, I don't want to. Oh, these guys move. Woo! That's nice. That's nice. So I'm just gonna leave him like this because I'm afraid to hurt him without warming him up a little bit. So I'm just gonna leave him like that. We'll put him in here. We're gonna look him down just a little bit, like he's firing. That's sick. Put the tail down for support. Love it. Okay, so there is our Super 7 T-Rex. Love that. Let's look at the additional parts real quick. Like I said, I'm not gonna take out. Woo, gently. There's the upside down guys right there. They're okay. They probably are. They're okay. I like the one where it's, we need dinosaur power now. Like, that's pretty sick. And then the coin, I will take a quick look at that because it does look really nice. Woo! The force field it was under, mercy, that thing was tight. Here is the coin. It is super nice and shiny. The little black shadowing right here is super nice. I've owned all the power coins before, and this is a nice middle ground. Like the weathered legacy coins, a little dark. The unweathered super bright legacy coins, too bright. More show accurate, too bright. The Hasbro ones, way too bright. More show accurate, way too bright. So, and then the originals are the originals, and then the Z back here for the Zoo Ranger, love it. Super nice, super hefty. So, very cool. Don't need it. Super cool, though. I like it. So now, real quick before we go, let's do a couple quick comparisons. So, starting with the turd, I have an original 1990s T-Rex, but it's custom painted and stickered, so it won't be a really good representation. So I didn't want to really use that. So here is the 2010 / this is basically the legacy, except for it would be better stickers and chrome die-cast legs and whatnot. So there's kind of where he stands. Looks terrible. Would never display most of these in their individual modes. His ankles are terrible. Tails somewhere. So there's that guy. He's losing. He's in last place. Right behind him, which is a step up, but not by much, is the new. Now, granted, that's transforming, and this one's transforming too. Oh God, terrible! God, I hate this thing too. So here is the Zap Megazord, Zap T-Rex. And it's better than most. Like, it's got a little articulation right here. It folds up well there. So the arms are better than the original 90s, better than the 2010 and Legacy. The tail, it opens there and doesn't move anywhere else except for up and down. So yeah, and I hate the design choice of like the first render ideas. Like, it just looks terrible. Terrible lining. It feels cheap. It's terrible. Terrible. Get him to stand up at least so I can kind of Get them side by side. So, and then the next, in my opinion, is the a little dirty Soul of Chogokin T-Rex. And there he is. He's a lot more shiny, which now that I see it side by side, I actually kind of like. But like I said, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of wash on this to kind of bring it out a little bit. I think it's gonna look a lot nicer once it gets a little bit of a wash, which it looks great now. Like if you don't customize, that's fine. You don't need to at all. I just want to take it to that next step. But yeah, so there's that guy. He does have the mouth cannons, which don't want to open. There we go. His arms bend, his claws move up and down, which I wish Super7 would have done, but it's not a big deal. His tail, it's not on ball joints, but they do go up and down. Woo! They do go up and down. So this is the second best tail we've ever had when it comes to the T-Rex. And the colors are just a bit more stronger on the Soul of Chogokin, but this is a high-end collector's deal. I like it. It's cool, but you got to be a diehard, and yeah, it's a little overpriced in my opinion, but super cool. So now I'm gonna back this guy up. He's bothering me. Get out of here. Let me just. You're gonna fall over now, aren't you? Because I didn't put your tail up, or because I put your tail up. Stay. Good boy. Okay. So the winner, actually, in my opinion, and he's not gonna fit. Like, I don't think. Well, excuse me, not the winner, but the second best is actually the non-transforming T-Rex. So, well, it's just not enough room. Hang on, guys. Sorry, they're just put him back there gently. Don't fall. Scoot him over. There we go. So he is massive. Let me move this guy up. He's massive. He towers over all of them. The Soul of Chogokin is pretty close. It's about a 3/4 inch, half-inch difference. Depending on how you move the legs, the Zap Megazord scales really well with it. So that makes me think that the Dragon Zord, if you buy that and you don't mind the Zap, that'll go well with that. So yeah. So that's it. On mine, I did custom paint the red on the feet and the sides and this right down here, and I had a sticker right here. I need to repaint that though. So it doesn't have the mouth cannons, tail barely moves, but it looks great, and it goes really well up against the Legacy Dragon Zord. But yeah, overall, definitely happy with this. I mean, it's worth every penny of the $55 they're asking. So if you only get one, I would definitely recommend, without having seen the other ones, I would definitely recommend the T-Rex Dino Zord. But yeah, so I've got some Masters of the Universe stuff I want to open. I bought the I don't know why I bought this. Like, I don't need this, but I bought it. Like, I bought the 12-inch Super Hunter Predator at Walmart for $11. I was like, that's kind of cool. Like, it's got some good details to it. So I thought, again, I would black wash it and paint in the netting and things like that. I thought it'd be kind of cool to do that, and then paint the silver chrome. So that'll probably just pop in at one of these guys, one of these next videos. But anyway, guys, let me know. Are you going to pick up any of these? Are they all a pass? Do you even collect Power Rangers? Like, let me know what you guys think. We'll be going live tonight. We usually go live every Thursday on Facebook to discuss whatever topic, which I think, I'm not sure yet for tonight, but we will be live tonight about 8:15 on JK Ransom Reviews Facebook. If you watch this in the future, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, I'm out of here. May the power protect you.